Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy MG Nas, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. And today we have a special video. But before we get into it, make sure y'all go check out the last video. It's one of the funnest videos I've made in a while, so I recommend you to go watch it. And man, let's get into this video. So this is a special video right here. A video I could not wait to make, but I had to wait a couple of days. This video would have been out, but as you know, if you are a UFC fan, 251 is probably one of the most anticipated fight cards in the history of the game. So, first off, this is my first ever UFC video. So, first off, I want you to comment down below. Tell me if you want more of these predictions for, some good cards, and let's get right into the video. So, I have all the fights right here in front of me. And I'm just going to give you all my predictions, and let's get right into it. So, for the first fight of the card, we got Amanda Ribas versus Paige VanZant. Okay, now I researched these two fighters, and Ribas is 9-1 on a 4-fight win streak, and Paige VanZant is 8-4. Ribas, I believe, is the 14th ranked featherweight, I think she's in that division. I'm just gonna keep this one sweet and simple. I got Amanda Ribas by unanimous decision to take out Paige VanZant. And for the second fight on the card, I have Andrade versus Rose, the #1 contender versus the #2 contender. You got 20-7 Andrade versus Rose, which is 9-7. 9-4, not 9-7, which Rose is 9-4. I'm gonna have Jessica Andrade with the TKO in the 4th round, and yeah, I'm having Andrade TKO in the 4th round, and I believe she'll get her fight with the champion in that division. I believe it's Weili Zhang. So we're gonna see. The #1 contender, I have her TKO 4th round. Now we have the third fight on the card, but the first title fight on the card. We have Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo. So, Peter Yan is 14-1, and Aldo is 28-6. Aldo has not been the same, and I hear a lot of people say this also. After he got knocked out by Conor, he hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same fighter. I believe he also lost to Max Holloway, who's also fighting on his card. We'll get to that later. Although he just hasn't been the same. And Peter Yan, 14-1. I feel like he's young. I feel like he can make a name for himself. And I believe this is for the bantamweight title, and the new bantamweight champion after the Henry Cejudo shocking retirement will be Peter Yan for me. And then we have the second title fight. And this is the second fight between these two, Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Their first fight, Volkanovski took that one to win the title. I think it's going to be tied up. I think Holloway's going to tie up the series, and probably this match, if Holloway wins, will cause a trilogy between the two. And I think I got Max Holloway winning by split decision. I think he's just going to have control if he can get control of most of the fight. I think the judges are going to go his way. I don't really think he's going to knock Volkanovski out. So I got Max Holloway by split decision. Like I said, I think he can control the fight. I think I don't think he's going to knock him out, but as long as he can control the fight, keep it his pace, fight his fight, I think he can pull off the win and set up a trilogy. And the last but not least, the last fight on the card, Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, the most highly anticipated fight. Masvidal, that's probably my favorite fighter in MMA right now. Street Jesus, game bred. This right here is one of the most highly anticipated fight. You got the BMF champion versus Usman, which is the welterweight champion, probably the hardest division in all of MMA. Honestly, I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm a Masvidal fan, and I think I don't want to be biased here, but Usman. This is what I heard before I make my prediction. Usman didn't. This is what happened. I believe on Saturday, July 4th, that he messed up his water. Whatever, something about he like messed up the way he was supposed to like drink his water, and he didn't think that Masvidal would negotiate correctly. So now Usman this week, his weight cut, he's gonna have to start cutting weight again, and it's gonna be harder for him to cut weight, and he's gonna be a little bit drained, a little bit more drained, and a little bit slower for this fight, just because he's so slacking, because he didn't believe that Masvidal would be able to negotiate with the UFC. So we have to put that into the factor. Masvidal also, he has to cut weight. He has to cut 20 pounds by weigh-in day, and Masvidal took this fight on 6 days' notice. And this is another reason why this is my favorite fighter. He probably is the most savage person in UFC. I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, it's no doubt. I mean, he's the BMF champion for the reason. I mean, BMF. I mean, I'm pretty sure I understand what that means. I think, and I'm gonna have Masvidal come in here in the first round, knocks Usman out, baptizes him, puts him to bed, has him laid out in the middle of the ring or the octagon. And I got Jorge Masvidal in a first round knockout. He's just gonna be on it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the first 10 to 20 seconds. I think Masvidal's gonna come with that intensity. I think he's gonna come with that power. I think he's gonna come with that heart that he always have, that street mentality, that gangster mentality. I think Masvidal is gonna come out, and I think he's gonna probably do what a lot of people can't do: take the fight on a 6-day notice and become the UFC welterweight title. And I think this title is his. I think he'll be the BMF and welterweight champion. Like I said, it's probably the hardest division in all of MMA. So that's my prediction right there. Let me know what y'all think. Drop down below your predictions for all the fights. We got 5 fights on this card. This card is going to be amazing. I can't wait to watch it this Saturday. Dana White, again, thank you for giving the fans a sport to watch. I think UFC has really benefited off of this. I appreciate Dana White and the UFC for making this fight happen. I appreciate them for paying Masvidal and getting us this fight we've been waiting for since 2020 started. But, you know, Masvidal, he wanted that money first, and he got his money. And, man, thank you, Dana White and the whole UFC. And can't wait to watch this Friday, so make sure y'all like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm out. Peace.